From Nevada Public Radio, this is the Daily Rundown. I'm Natalie Ott. Today is February 5th, 2026. Here are your top local stories. Republican and Democratic members of Nevada's congressional delegation agree on one thing. The enforcement tactics of federal immigration officers need to change. Democrat U.S. Senator Jackie Rosen told Paul Boger of KNPR's State of Nevada that she's specifically upset with the aggressive approach of the Department of Homeland Security and the Trump administration. I've been concerned all along with Trump's cruel and chaotic cabinet, Rosen said. These are the people that he has put in charge, particularly of Homeland Security, people who are thriving in their cruelty, people who are, as leadership, letting their boys run wild, telling them that they are above the law, that they have no rules, putting quotas on people like they're in a way that just makes absolute no sense. Rosen and other Democratic senators have called for the impeachment of DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Republican Representative Mark Amodei, the lone GOP member of Nevada's congressional delegation, says he agrees with the main objective of DHS and ICE, arresting and deporting undocumented residents with criminal records. But he also said a pivot is needed away from the aggressive culture associated with ICE operations, especially in Minnesota, where at least 3 people have died at the hands of or while in custody of federal officers this year. Hear the full story by KNPR's Charlize Smith at knpr.org. Michael Mack, founder of luxury resale store Maxx Pawn Luxury and former Las Vegas city councilman, has died. The company announced his death on Instagram Wednesday, February 4th. Mack, who was 62, co-founded Super Pawn and helped grow the brand into a 48-store chain before selling it in 2005. He served on the Las Vegas City Council from 1999 to 2004 and was the first person to represent the city's newly created ward, covering the northwest part of Las Vegas. According to the Instagram post, Mack will be remembered as someone committed to his customers, his family, and to the Las Vegas community. Clark County commissioners have approved the next step in building a supplemental animal shelter. The design phase. Commissioners voted unanimously Tuesday, February 3rd, to use TSK Architects to draw up plans for the facility. County officials say the project will help address the increasing animal population in southern Nevada. Located near Tropicana Avenue and the 215 Beltway, the proposed facility would also decentralize shelter services. At roughly 45,000 square feet, the building is expected to have capacity for about 650 animals. County officials say they are exploring ways to make the surrounding area more accessible for community enjoyment. The shelter is expected to open in August 2028. The College of Southern Nevada is adding 6 online cannabis career certificate programs, the school announced Wednesday. CSN has offered cannabis-related courses for several years through its partnership with cannabis education company Greenflower. The new programs include Cannabis Cultivation Specialist, Cannabis Retail and Sales Specialist, and Medical Cannabis Specialist. Courses run 8 to 16 weeks and feature more than 50 cannabis industry leaders and experts. The programs include updated curricula and career support through Greenflower's Cannabis Career Resource Center and are designed to meet the needs of cannabis sector employers, according to the company's CEO. The Raiders' pursuit of the number 1 overall draft pick may have fractured their relationship with star defensive end Maxx Crosby. The team placed Crosby on injured reserve for the final 2 games of the season, despite his preference to play through a meniscus injury. Sitting Crosby increased the team's chances of losing those games and securing the top draft pick. Fox Sports personality Jay Glazer told Yahoo Sports that Crosby was unhappy with the decision and said he expects the All-Pro edge rusher to be traded before April's draft. Putting together a school meal isn't easy. It's a puzzle, essentially, said Lori Nelson of the Chef Ann Foundation, a nonprofit that promotes scratch cooking in schools. Nelson says when you think about the guidelines, there are so many different pieces that you have to meet. You have to meet calorie minimums and maximums for the day and for the week, and you have to meet vegetable subgroup categories. School districts that receive federal funding for meals through programs such as the National School Lunch Program must follow rules set by the U.S. Department of Agriculture or USDA, and for those rules, they may be changing soon. In early January, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the USDA unveiled new dietary guidelines for Americans, along with a new food pyramid. The USDA sets school nutrition standards based on those dietary guidelines, which now place an emphasis on protein and encourage Americans to consume full-fat dairy products while limiting highly processed foods. NPR's Caden Mills covers all there is to know about the new food pyramid's potential impact on schools across the country. Read it here at knpr.org. This has been the Daily Rundown, a production of Nevada Public Radio. To hear more or to support public radio in Southern Nevada, visit knpr.org.